Hi guys, welcome back. Sacred shifts and how to navigate them. Yeah, it's so funny. I literally just looked that up, and it was clemency is like basically forgiveness, like someone like uh forgiving a harsh critic is what came to mind, but a harsh punishment is what it means, and then breaking the cycle. So you really are learning to break the cycle. I heard that is your mind, on a loop, keeping you in this fear, this fear cycle, right? You're learning how to break that cycle and like really master your mind, right? So the the numbers that I have been getting are 12, 12, 17, 999, 810. So 12, 12 is a sign of spiritual awakening, balance, alignment with your higher purpose, and it encourages you to trust the universe and signals that you, and science has been a sign for her. The signals that you're getting that encourage you that you are on the right path. It symbolizes harmony, new beginnings, and divine support, and recognizing like how divinely supported you have been this entire time, like your entire life, things that have happened in order to keep you 111 on the timer, in order to keep you on the right path, right? 17, a number of spiritual wisdom, inner strength that suggests that you're being divinely guided towards your soul's purpose and that positive changes are unfolding. It also represents spiritual enlightenment and manifestation, and recognizing how much power you hold in that, right? 999 is the number of completion, endings, and transformation. It signifies closing a chapter and beginning a new cycle. Breaking this cycle, bro. 143 on the timer. Um, it's a call to release the past and step into a higher calling with confidence. Yeah, are you going to answer the call from yourself saying, like, hey, bro, you're meant for more? I hope so. 810, a message of abundance, inner strength, divine guidance. All of these have said divine guidance. So look how divinely guided you truly are, right? Um, it suggests financial and material success is aligning with your spiritual growth. The number 8 represents prosperity. 1 symbolizes new beginnings, and 0 signifies divine connection and infinite potential, which is you, 222. All right. And then so I love the way, the Teo, I guess it's called. Um, and so the two that were sticking out to me are 17 and 44, right? And the Teo verse 17 is the best rulers who are those who are barely known by the people, which means they lead gently. They're not like controlling, right? Um, Then come those who are feared, and the worst are those who are despised. When the leader trusts the people become trustworthy. The best rulers speak little, they guide without forcing. When their work is done, the people will say, "We did it ourselves." I just got chills because like that's what this whole world really needs, is for us to be empowered as a people, or as people, right? Um, so the verse highlights essence of true leadership, leading with wisdom, trust, and non-interference. It aligns with the Taoist principle of Wu Wei, effortless action, emphasizing that the most effective guidance is subtle and empowering, right? We can empower people by seeing like the best in them, seeing the God in them, right? We can bring that out of them by seeing it, right? Um, and then the other one was verse 44, right? And it is fame of your life, which matters, or fame or your life, which matters more? Wealth or your well being, which is more valuable? Success or failure, which is more destructive? If you're attached to things, you will suffer loss. If you hoard your wealth, you will invite trouble. Be content with what you have, and you will always have enough. Know when to stop, and you will avoid danger. Then you will be long and be at peace. You will live long and be at peace. Like this is teaching us detachment, detaching from things that we want in order to receive them, right? So that's been a big one. Um, so what I wrote down, I did a shorter video on TikTok if you want to check it out. I wrote down, I get paid to exist. You need to bring the awareness to the fact that you already do in experience 444 on the timer. You already get to feel these fingertips. You get to eat food. You get to experience grief, happiness, loss, pleasure, right? These are gifts, right? They don't always feel like it, but if we weren't So we can be in this experience, right? Feeling all these feelings, feeling this loss, this heartbreak, right? Or we can be absolutely nothing, right? A body is a privilege. A body is an experience, and you are being paid an experience. You do get paid to exist, right? That's the point. You get paid to exist. Um, and then I wrote, "You are my sunshine," in reference to nature, because you can look at nature and you can always find something to smile about, something to be happy about, right? Because there's always like, I named this horse next door, Sunshine. Well, I thought it was a boy, and I named it Button when I thought he was a boy. Then I realized it was a girl, so now I named her Sunshine. Especially since "You Are My Sunshine" has been in my head ever since she came around. But what that made me think is you can always look into nature and you can connect with an animal, or you can connect with the ground, or you can just connect to nature. 555 on the timer, and you can always find sunshine in that, right? Um, and then I wrote "Horse and the Magpie," gentle leadership, right? Because this horse, I feed her every day, and she always knows that there's going to be more, and she always shares. She's not worried about getting all of it, right? Like, that's gentle leadership. That's her being like, who cares, right? And so she always saves a little bit for these magpies, right? Because she doesn't care, right? And like, she's not wanting to control things she can't control, right? So yeah. And then I wrote, "You get to explore the goo that is you, so you can transform this icky, sticky stuff that we're avoiding, that we don't necessarily want to feel, right? We have to, in order for it to like transform us. We have to feel it, right?" And then I wrote, "No worries, only glimmies. You get to meet yourself in anew many times in this lifetime. So enjoy each time, right? Cherish it, because it's a gift." And then I wrote, "You can, you will, and you meant to. You meant to, mother. No, you are meant to, though." And then I wrote, "You are a lovable blessing. See who people show," and then I wrote, "See who people show you they are. Coloring a red flag green turns it to shit," right? Us trying to force these people to be like the potential we see in them, it's just going to turn the relationship to shit, right? Us trying to control the relationship is going to turn to shit. So we just need to like let everything flow, even if it is shit, I guess. And let people be who they show you they are, without trying to paint them green, because that's just like hurting you, right? Us trying to like control their healing process, or like whatever, control, right? We're letting go of control. So yeah, stop trying to paint red flags green. They're meant to stay red. Letting go of unworthiness. This belief that we're not meant for the things that we want to chase. We're letting go of that, right? And we got to let go of it many times. And then I said, and taking up space with confidence, finding flow and forcing only discipline on yourself. That's the only thing we're supposed to be forcing, is this self-loving discipline, right? This discipline that keeps us in a heightened state, is what I heard, like in a higher vibration. That's where we want to be. We want to be vibing high, loving life, right? Leading in love. And then loving yourself deeply and wholly, WH, right? As well as holy, HO. You will, oh, I'm just kidding. But, right, loving yourself wholly as well as the holy within you, right? Loving all of you as well as the fact of recognizing your divinity, right? That you're holy. You're worthy, you're holy, you're woe. I'm just kidding. Yeah, and live by the phases of your cycles and flow with it. We're learning really how to like flow with life, right? And then I wrote the moon in all of its phases, right? Recognizing the moon in your life and how you can reflect it in your life, right? How you can just work with the moon. If you're a guy, then you work more with the sun. I had someone post on my, or comment on one of my posts the other day, and she said how men's cycles are more like the sun. I was like, what? That's so true, because men I've read that have a cycle that is every day. Men's cycles are every day. Women are with the moon, right? That's so cool to think about. So like really just learning to live in your cycle, whether you're a male or a female, right? And like regardless, we have to balance our masculine and feminine energy. That's where we're gonna find like the most peace, right? It's in a balanced state. Oh, and then I also wrote mom, mastery of the mental, right? Because like that's what we're learning to do is master this mental space, right? And then I wrote their opinion has. Oh wait, see mean and hurtful people as their toddler selves with these little T-Rex arms. All you can do is smile, find compassion, and lead in love, right? If you see them as this mad little toddler with T-Rex arms, they can't get anything. Their arms are too small, bro. So you just have a smile and you just move on with your day, right? But their opinion of you only has value if you believe it. That's why it's important to know yourself, because if someone's like spewing crap at you, you don't take it on unless you feel that for yourself, you know? But that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to trigger that like wound per se because they want a reaction, right? And if you don't give them that reaction, if you're like, hey man, I know myself, I know I'm better than what you're saying about me, it doesn't matter. So if you know yourself, it doesn't matter. So just get to knowing yourself, bro. No. Oh, and then with the part with the goo, I wrote you can't go under it, you can't go over it, you have to go through it. So we're really learning how to just sit with our goo, bro, and allow it to transform us into this butterfly we're meant to be, right? Okay. Oh yeah, and then I wrote, stop trying to fix them. You can't, yo, it has to be their decision. They're committed to a lower vibe. So yeah, you can't force people to see where you're at or be where you're at. So it's important that you just be where you're at with what you're doing, right? Okay, so for me. Let's see if any more wants to come out here. Yeah, refuge and finding peace and love and wisdom. This is how you find your peace, is like sinking into your heart space and just allowing yourself to work from there, right? That's how we find it. That's how we keep our peace, right? It's just like really focusing on that self love in ourselves. So I feel like it's really asking, life in general is really asking us to step into our leadership, which is in gentle, loving wisdom, right? We're meant to lead in gentle, loving wisdom. I guess no more ones come out of here. Oh, so this is a lot. Yeah, see, okay. Fertility and fruitfulness, like recognizing how fruitful you actually are. 1, 2, 3 on the 10. Alchemy and transformation, recognizing that ball is in your court, is what I heard, and that you're the only one that can transform yourself into this new you. But you have to go through the goo, bro. Capacity for healing, recognizing that in this transformation we have a capacity for healing, and we always are capable of healing because we are limited, right? We're the only ones that place these limits on ourselves. Political authority. I think this is you being your own political authority and you standing in sovereignty, right? And then it says self atonement. That's self love, baby. And like really allowing yourself to embrace it in yourself, right? 1313 on the timer. So let's see if anything wants to come out of the lights here, and then we'll do some of mine, and that's where we'll leave it. Yeah. This is you taking the fool's journey, and like it could be into healing, or you already have. See, I think because it's in the reverse, you've already been doing a lot of healing, and that the fool, the new journey you're being asked to step into is like with confidence, right? Is like something with your throat, like you really speaking your truth, or you even just like putting yourself out there. See how she's kind of on the edge. It's like you putting yourself out there and you like recognizing that all the healing in the world, you're ready. You don't need to heal anymore before you can help people on this new journey. Before you can start this new journey, you don't have to heal completely before you can help people. I was there once though, bro. 1414. I get it. Like feeling like you can't put yourself out there, or you're just this unworthiness, bro. This is what we're letting go of. This unworthiness wound that says that we can't chase the motherfucking sun. You're meant to. You will. You can. You're meant to. Stop doubting yourself, please. Like, for you and the world, okay? You're meant for more. Yeah. Like, oh, this burden. It's not even yours to carry, right? Most of it was like, this is burden that we felt obligated to carry since childhood, right? And we're learning to let go of it and really step into our emperor status and like chase things with passion, chase the things that we want creativity with passion, right? Learning how, making plans, man. Making plans to really cultivate your craft and like just enjoy freaking life. Really like stepping into a new journey that is you, right? Really getting to know yourself. And when you think you know yourself, try again, man. Yeah, you keep thinking like when pigs fly, whether it's when in regards to love or like healing, right? You keep thinking like you're never gonna achieve this goal. Stop, because you're creating it with your mind, right? You're creating this limitation that says you can't, that says you're in lack, that says you're stuck, right? That says you have to focus on all this pain, that this loss. You don't, man. And there's strength to be found in your struggles. This is